Hey guys, what's up? It's Jazmynraymay and welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram at Jazmynraymay. So today I will be sharing with you my top 10 tips for doing school and work from home. Now, if you guys did not know this, I was actually homeschooled. I was homeschooled from 3rd grade all the way up through 12th grade. So today I will be giving you all of my top secret tips on how to successfully work and do school from home. Now this video is going to be helpful for anybody, whether you're a parent of a child, you're a teenager, and or a college student, or an adult working from home or doing school from home. This video is going to be for you. I have some pretty unique tips and everyone's lining up to see. Tip number 1, have a schedule. That means for people who like to sleep in a little bit, know exactly when you're starting your school, starting your work. You cannot budge from that. You have it set in stone, just like if you were to actually have to go into the office or into school. You know what time you have to be there and what time you have to start. Now also, this goes for my workaholics. So therefore, you are not working all day long. Have a set end time, so that way you know, if I don't get everything done before then, I am cutting off at X time. While I was growing up, my mom had us reporting to school and sitting down to start our studying and everything around 8 o'clock. There was no ifs, ands, or buts with this. We were ready to go, pen and paper, working on school immediately. Same thing also with my dad. My dad has worked virtually and remotely as a contractor for quite some time, and he has a set start time every single day, and that is how he's been very successful in that field. Tip number 2, have a designated work spot. So whether this is as a parent, you have the playroom for the kids, convert that playroom into a schoolroom, especially if they're going to be doing school from home for a little while. Take the time that you have, order some stuff on Amazon, make it cute, do what you got to do, and have a designated spot. For those of you stuck in a dorm room, make sure you designate your desk specifically for that, or whatever area that you think is best for you to study, specifically for working in school. Now, for me personally, I could not do school in my room because I would just associate work with my bedroom then, and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. And I also was like super hyperactive as a kid, and so my mom could never get me to actually finish my schoolwork if I was doing it in my room. We tried the desk situation in middle school, did not work. I also tried studying in my bed, and I would just end up falling asleep because who wants to read Dante's Inferno when you could just take a nap? Now, my preferred place was actually to study on the floor. I know that seems really, really weird, but I grew up as a dancer, so stretching and moving and all that sort of stuff on the floor, being barefoot and close to the ground, has always been very, all puns intended, grounding to me. So it allowed me to actually focus. I would roll out a yoga mat, set up my stuff, sit crisscross applesauce, stretch out a little bit, read, study, work, and it was great for me personally. When I was really young, I'd actually stand at the kitchen table because I hated sitting for extended periods of time. So I'd stand there and do my schoolwork. Kind of annoyed my dad because I'd be wiggling and dancing the entire time, but I got my work done. Tip number 3, get dressed, okay? Like, y'all, I know this is the time where you can not brush your teeth, not brush your hair, not put on deodorant, stay in those sweats all day long. Don't do that. Like, come on, okay? If you get dressed, if you put yourself in the mindset of I am getting ready to do something, you'll do it. Now, for me personally, I love staying in my PJs. I love staying in my PJs and comfy clothes all day long. It is my happy space. It is one of my personal favorite things to do, but I know if I stay in them, I can just go back to sleep. So if you force yourself to get out of them, put on a pair of jeans, or at least change from the pair of sweats you slept in into a different pair of sweats. Same thing goes for your kids. Change them out of their PJs, make them put on some clothes, because then afterwards they can just go play. They can go play their video games, they can go play outside, they can do whatever, but they're already dressed. Tip number 4, no snacking. Have a lunch break. So, I know for myself, I'm the type of person I could open up that bag of chips, open up that bag of almonds, and sit next to me and be like, it'll just be my study snack. But then I'll get caught up in eating food and not really paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing, and just end up gaining 10 pounds by the end of the week, right? All of us are trying to fight off that first quarantine 15, so try your best not to snack while you're working, because mindlessly eating is not going to get you any closer to your goals. Time when you're getting into your workstation, make sure you've already had your breakfast if you're a breakfast eater, and or you have your drinks. That means your coffee, that means your latte, that means your whatever you're drinking, your water bottle. I know for me, I am like a major drinks girl. Like, I personally always have 3 drinks with me. I have a giant hydro flask filled with water. I have an energy drink that I drink generally around 12 or 1-ish. It's like my midday pick-me-up. And then lastly, I have a latte. Whether it's a matcha latte or a chai tea latte, I always have to have my variety of beverages around me. And by the way, if you guys want, you can check out my chai tea latte recipe video. A link down below. Tip number 5, try different studying techniques. Y'all, this is the time where you can truly customize your education and or your work schedule. So if you're a little bit more like me, I'm the type of person that I like to just blast through my schoolwork. So I would stand. Standing is a different thing that you could do. That or I'd walk around in circles. And I'd use note cards and like memorize things and study things from note cards. I'd color coordinate them. I would draw graphs. I would do all sorts of different things to help me truly learn something a little bit deeper. And that way I could just get through my homework, be done by noon. I did not like working all day whatsoever. I'm more of a give me what I need to get done, let me get it over with type of person. If you're a person who needs a little bit more breaks, that's totally fine. You can get these cute little timer cubes on Amazon. I'll have them linked down below in my Amazon shop for you, and you can set a timer. So if you only want to work on math for an hour, set the timer for 60 minutes, and then when it goes off, you get to take a break. Walk away. If you're studying something, if you're studying for a test, you know you need breaks and you don't want to drain yourself, set a timer for 20 to 30 minutes. Study that. When it goes off, go take a walk. Go check your Pinterest, girl. Go check your Instagram notifications. Do whatever you gotta do. Set another timer and go play your Switch for a little bit, then come back later. Make it work. Try different studying techniques so that way you can learn how best you learn. Tip number 6, get creative. Maybe even have some theme days. Y'all are working from home. You can do whatever you want. I personally love a theme. Like, I love a theme. I love a good aesthetic. Go crazy, girl. Go crazy. Y'all, like, literally, wear a fun hat. Have a onesie day. Like, literally, the theme can be whatever you want. You can even have your favorite foods correlate with it. At this point, I'll take any excuse to dress up, whether it's going to a Zoom call or studying some algebra. Like, come on, seriously. Now, this tip can be really, really helpful, especially for parents working at home, also working with young kids. Make it a theme day. Taco Tuesday, you know what I mean? You can have everybody dress up festively. You can do costumes. You can have your lunch and your snacks and your dinner that night be themed. You can play music that correlates with it. If middle of the day, if your kids need a break, have them do a game outside. Pinterest is amazing. It has so many fun, like look at camp games, babysitting games, home DIY games, do crafts based around it. I'm a grown adult and I still love crafts. Like, after I get done with work, if I'm having a theme day, you bet your butt I'm gonna continue with that theme. I'm gonna go with it, like crazy. Like, post on your Instagram correlating with the theme. Have your fiesta, have your party, have a unicorn day, have a pajama day, have a dinosaur day, have a cowboy day, whatever you want to do. Have your fun theme days and just roll with it. Make it entertaining. Utilize those old Halloween costumes that are just randomly chilling at your house. Amazon has everything. Do something fun. Surprise the kids when they go out to do their school that day and decorate their study area with a theme. Those small things from when you ran to Walmart and you saw something can change the way that your kids work that day, or you even work that day, by just jazzing up your environment and doing something different to break the status quo. Also, for my people who are trying to lose that quarantine weight while they're stuck at home, go ahead, do a themed workout. Either change your playlist to match the theme, wear an outfit that correlates with the theme, do like 80s day, do an 80s workout. Look up one of those aerobic videos off of YouTube. You have so many options, y'all. Do something fun. Tip number 7, put away your phone, okay? Your phone, your video games, whatever things that distract you, put it away. Move it far, 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 far away from you. And when you're on your breaks, you can use it. But make sure you go back to working once you're done with your break. Don't extend that break. No adjusting that. Get away from it. I know for me, if I hear that ding, if I hear that Instagram notification, if I hear that Snapchat, if I hear that Pinterest notification, I am instantly on my phone, and then I'm lost scrolling for like 45 minutes to an hour. And now I'm stuck doing school, I'm stuck doing work even longer than I needed to just because I got distracted. Hide it. Put it away. For parents, if you want, you could actually get a cute little lock box, like a little treasure chest. Put all the kids' video game controllers, whatever you need, hide that in there. Remove it from the area where they can reach it. Hide the key until work is done. So that way, once you're done, and you can reward yourself. These last 3 are going to be a little bit more of bonus tips for you. For tip number 8, my biggest suggestion is going to be mostly for those of you who don't have access to continuously order things, to pick up things, because I know some cities, just depending on where you are a little bit more locked down. I would recommend going ahead and getting those small miniature whiteboards. Order a bulk amount of dry erase markers. This is great for parents, so that way the kids can write on the board. They can erase whenever they get confused, and they can just keep writing on that instead of constantly wasting notebook paper. Now, for those of you who are needing to reference back to those things, use your notebooks for the classes that you actually need that. And or if you have an iPad, you can do a virtual notebook. There's so many great templates online. If you want a really cute one, because I know I'm all about aesthetics, everything I do has to be aesthetically pleasing and cute. It's a problem of mine, I get it. It's the cross that I will bear. But Etsy and lots of other amazing graphic designers actually sell templates that are pre-made that you guys can get access to, and you'll also be continuing to support some small businesses. Tip number 9, build a playlist. Now y'all, music is the key to my soul, key to my heart, key to my mind, key to my emotions. It's just everything, okay? And I feel like a lot of people feel this way. So build a good playlist, and also know what you need in your own playlist. I could never put my most like boppiest of the bop music. I would never be paying attention the rest of the time because I'd be too busy sitting there like jamming, choreographing some pieces, just going crazy, and I would not learn a single thing that I was reading or looking up. So, okay, those of you who have young kids, I highly, highly, highly recommend try putting on classical music, even if it's like a really, really low volume in the background. Helps stimulate the brain and helps them learn a little bit better. It's really good for them to, you know, experience some more culture in that type of way. You can also correlate this music with your theme day, which is kind of cool. I personally loved listening to more of like an indie rock type chill acoustic vibe whenever I was studying. I call it my sad playlist because I love me some like songs that generate some tears and some emotions. But they're super chill, so when they're playing in the background, they don't really distract me. Now my final tip is tip number 10, y'all. And just a round of applause. Be proud of yourself. You're doing the thing, right? Reward yourself. If you get through a day, a week, a month worth of something, don't be afraid to treat yourself. Enjoy a glass of wine at the end of the day, if you're legal. Enjoy a movie night, whatever it is. At the end of a school day, when your kids get home, don't you normally ask them how their schoolwork is? See how they did. Give them a high five for good grades. Come up with a cool reward system. Do gold stars. I know, still to this day, if I were to get gold stars in the office at my actual job, like y'all, I will work hard for some gold sticker stars. I'm just saying. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Those are all 10 of my tips. If you guys feel like these were helpful, go ahead and hit that share button, send it to a friend, and also hit the like button to let me know that you liked it. And if you guys would like to see more of my
purple, aesthetically pleasing fabulousness.
Follow me on Instagram and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa.